Moving on. Okay, waiting for the little duckies. The rice is a hit. The rice is a hit. Rice is a hit, guys. That's it. I think it's time to place the plan B. Time for plan B. Plan B into effect. And B. Plan B, guys. Let's see if we can do it. Plan B. That's it. The rain is coming, guys. I can usually tell by watching the ants. Because the ants behind you. The ants be moving all over the place. Alright, time for plan B, guys. Nothing we can do. Plan B into effect. Plan B. And my appetite is coming back. That's good news. My appetite's coming back. The party is on. We tried it. It should be arriving any second, okay? Trying to avoid down the should be arriving. That's it. Things are getting nice and fat. This is what we do. Every single day. For real? For real? I'll be right there. Next time, don't forget, give me a ride to Aldi. Alright, get it ready. We got it ready. I am pumped. I'm about to blow up like a balloon. The rain is coming, guys. That's it. The rain is coming. Let's see. That's it. His wife is gonna want the air on, so I might as well turn it on. She's gonna be like, "You didn't turn on the air conditioner." I was trying to save money. Oh, look at that. The truck did leave. The truck did leave, guys. Okay, so we do have the video surveillance. The truck did leave. Obviously, it did leave once I was preoccupied with the turtles and closing the windows. So the physical attack, the prearranged physical attack involving the individual driving that vehicle. So we're able to capture the individual leaving on command signal. Now, be mindful that my son arrived in a white four-door Jeep right there with his girlfriend. Obviously, that's the reason for that attack, okay? The prearranged attack to be taking place, okay? Still waiting over here. Okay, we're back in. We're back. Okay. All right, so that's what we got. Sunday, June 28, 2026. And there we go. 5:08 p.m. 5:08 p.m. That's it. Okay. Now, the quick scenario. The truck left on video. Okay. While I was preoccupied with my son's turtles and obviously closing up the windows, I'm about to turn on the air conditioning. Now, quick recap. My son wasn't here with his girlfriend. Obviously, this is Thomas District officials and our current mayor, Larry Dominic, working alongside Nello Greco, main proprietor of 5132, and his nephew, Anthony J. Loder, and the Martinez family that we have on video, social acting as a second character witness, and 5132 continually hiding his truck, 5132, main proprietor, owner Nello Greco. Okay, so this individual has been caught breaking the social acting. Okay, so now he will be looked at in a different type of light. Okay, him and his family, him and his family on video breaking the social acting. We have the individual with the silver vehicle turning on the car alarm on video as well. That truck belongs to the individuals on the second floor, and they have been instructed to park that vehicle same parking as this right here. Okay, so why? Well, let me tell you. Let me tell you why. This individual at 5132 will be parking right there. Eventually he will. Okay, eventually he will. So that parking space is being held by this individual with the truck. Okay, so both of them are working together as far as saving his parking space over there. Okay, that's the reason why. And we caught him earlier with the car alarm. Okay, now remember, all this is evolving around the pre-arranged physical attack. And my son just arrived, but the attack continued, even though my son arrived. Why? Because my son was with his girlfriend. Oh, there we go. There we go. And over there as well. So we have two at the same time. So you see how this social acting works out. Two motorcycles driving opposite directions, and we were able to capture both on video. Okay, see how that works? In other words, they are trying to create... Oh, and the phone was shut down as well. See that? The phone was shut down. This is a military-grade technology, high-tech surveillance monitor, Army apparatus, tracking signal scanner device. Obviously, they are responding, and they're trying to avoid continuous association of the prearranged physical attacks on video. You can see it's working just fine. Nothing wrong with the video, but the recorder was shut down, so we won't be able to capture the two motorcycles coming at the same time frame that the camera was shut down. Okay, so there you go. So we're gonna stay focused over here. Obviously, there we go. All right, so the motorcycle was deployed directly from next door, 5135 second floor hideout. I don't think the Martinez family are at home. The only individual that we were able to capture on video during the, once again, the prearranged physical attack with the truck that we have on video leaving, and the community gang stalking to confirm that. You see that? You see that? So it's continuous. The Martinez family are not home. Other people are most likely Nello Greco and main proprietor 5132 and his nephew Anthony J. Loader, and a number of individuals that working with a special scale called social acting equals reaction response panic, depending that measures the victim's emotional disturbance state of mind. So depending how the victim responds, I am being attacked electronically since 2003, okay, and present. So the electronic harassment is to provoke movement, reaction, response, yelling, running out of control, kicking, screaming, public outbursts, okay? And the community gang stalking will heighten the victim's response, okay? And constant shock treatment to the brain as well. Now they're silent. See that? They know who the boss is, believe me. And you know why I know they know who the boss is? They're keeping their distance. See that? That is prolonged duration. Prolonged duration of exhaust sounds. See that? Now, just imagine being attacked under doctor's care, under the influence of medication. Just imagine. Remember, the victims are preconditioned at home to respond. The same attacks that you are witnessing here while at home will continue under doctor's care. And just imagine you're under the influence of medication and you start responding to the social acting, okay? What's going to happen to you? Well, you will be secluded. You will be placed in a secluded room to avoid copycat of any reactionary response, such as covering up other windows. Okay? That is a big no-no, and it's being used for documentation purposes of mental health issue illness. Okay? I still got a little board right there. I just finished removing the boards. Okay? Ex-wife should be arriving shortly. So you can see exactly where the bright light harassment is coming from, and also you can pretty much see that the Martinez family are not home. It's the weekend. The only individual that was home that we caught on video was the individual that owns a blue vehicle. Same time frame as the physical attack with the truck leaving. Okay? There you go. So, what's the reason for the bright light harassment? Well, we do have a police officer entering and exiting from the front with a professional camera, taking pictures of all our windows, okay? Now, once again, if you do not want to be a victim of state fraud, mental health hospital, inpatient entrapment, that's all you have to do. See that? That's all you have to do. Put your boards on the table, put them away, and now, when your family returns, you avoid any family conflict, okay? Remember, family conflict is and you can see the little bright light harassment that's being used. So what do? Instead of covering up the window, I simply move the towel here so it won't reflect off of the mirror. See that? That's all I have to do. See that? I don't have to cover the window. I just avoid the reflection by placing that. Here in the kitchen, I removed everything, okay? I close the window, and each time my ex-wife comes to wash the dishes, she sees this, but she has no idea what's going on. See that? I know social acting. See that? The reason I don't tell my family members, because it's in my favor, okay? It's in my favor, guys. All right, so there you go. See that? There you go. What can I say? And let's not forget, my ex-wife did respond by attacking the door, okay? She did respond by attacking the door physically. You can see the damaging effects of mind games, okay? Based on psychological warfare books, The Art of War, the 48 Laws, the Centennial, mind games, community gang stalking, as you just witnessed, okay? This is a federal case. Obviously, Tennessee officials are working on a harassment case against me, and they capitalized on it. They were trying to capitalize on it by deploying a Department of Public Health in front, also participating in the community gang stalking. Okay, you can see how deep this is a solid oak door, okay? But you can see lethal, very lethal blows given. And my ex-wife reacted and responded because she couldn't get in. She was concerned, okay? She was concerned. And obviously I have the safety latch to give me extra time to remove the items from the window, okay? You can see, very lethal, very lethal, very lethal. I ran inside my room and I avoided any type of harm. See that? There we go. So you guys just witnessed, once again, the attacks being used periodically. Okay? No one home. The Martinez family are not home. See that? They're usually in the back with family, cooking. They're not home. They're not home. Someone else is in there carrying on the command signal. Carrying on the command signal. It's the game of manipulation, daily plan attacks, entrapment. Okay? Oh, listen. So right here, I was attacked as well while grocery shopping. Okay? While grocery shopping, the police officers, sirens, flashing lights, and moving their vehicles in a circle while I was in the middle and returning back with my son's shopping cart with all these items. The police officers on video, opposite driving inside a parking lot across from this location, Cermak Produce parking lot. Okay, we do have the police officer, Sergeant Porter, badge number 2255, right forearm tattoo, waiting, standing by, set up traps, false police reports and arrests, court dates, order of protection. Okay. And documentation of mental health issue illness. Remember, when I went shopping, all the windows were still covered up, okay? Now, we did get on video the police officer closing down a street for catfish purposes. That's right. The individual was contacting Sergeant Porter, much likely Sergeant Porter, for other instructions because of the community reaction and response. No reason for locking down the street. Obviously, people have needs. People have family members. People have animals. People have elderly a family that needs to be taken care of. Everyone was placed in a very bad situation that could have been fatal if someone at home really needed to be there, especially a babysitter, especially someone caring for an elderly person. So we do have the police officer removing the orange cone as far as the constant arguing with the public on video. On video. I couldn't stick around for them to remove the barricade because I was carrying a lot of dairy products. It was a very hot day, just like today. And but we were able to capture the police officer's information and his constant looking toward my direction with the camera. And we got the police officers once again Sergeant Porter, badge number 2255, hiding across the street from this location right here, Cermak Produce. I was shopping at Aldi's. Okay, so there you go. This is our prearranged physical attacks, and you heard the community gang stalking being instructed. Martinez family now home. Ex-wife is back from Mexico. Okay. Attacks continue. So what else do we have? Well, the phone was attacked as well. As far as the community gang stalking and both motorcycles driving across each other. The female left as well. Same time frame. The female left as well, and we were able to capture the female leaving while I was giving you a play-by-play of what took place shortly after the truck left, as far as the prearranged physical attack. So we do have the female leaving while talking on this video right here. So let's, as far as 5130. Okay, so let's capture that right there. 5:22 p.m., 5:22 p.m., June 28, 2026, Sunday afternoon. Okay, so there you go. We do have the female leaving 5130. Now, we do have a black van arriving. Obviously, it could be, most likely, our customer. So let's stand by as Carlos will be serving that customer in a black van. Let's see how Carlos comes out. You're going to witness that very shortly. Okay, we are on standby. You got the time. There we go. The door open. Told you. The door open. There we go. So, Carlos, that is a drive-through. That is a drive-through. You can see the customer will be served directly from the Carlos Protein Shake business. Carlos and Letty Protein Shake business. Trafficking, distribution, and packaging of narcotics. We have a black, dark van, heavily tinted, limo tent, and obviously the door opened immediately. This is a drive-through, okay? Carlos and Letty Protein Shake business, and taking advantage, I was in the kitchen, obviously serving customers, and Carlos now is hiding his white vehicle, okay, to give the impression that they're not open today. They're open every day, every day. So this is Thomas Fitzgerald Mayor, Larry Dominic, open for business, the machine. Dirty little secret. And we have the main property owner of this property right here, where all the businesses involved in criminal. There we go. There's Carlos again. Carlos again. And it looks like, there we go. So we have constant movement, and there's children involved as well. You can see the children being used to avoid any suspicious activity, okay? The children are being used to avoid any suspicious activity, okay? So there you go. There's a lot of movement. There's a lot of movement. You saw the door opening and closing. There's a lot of movement. A lot of movement is taking place. There you go. A lot of movement is taking place, and it just got real quiet. It just got real quiet. It just got real quiet. I better not hear a peep. Comprende, amigo? You understand who the boss is, right? You understand who the boss is, right? You understand by not saying anything back, that's self-incrimination because you're breaking your routine. See that? You were making all that noise. Now you're real quiet, hiding underneath the bed. This is how we train organized crime to be obedient. See that? That is a testimony that I am turning the wheels of justice, little by little. Once again, I might not be here to enjoy the fruits of my labor. Obviously, this electronic harassment, since 2003 and present, you can imagine the traumatic effects of the brain. But I have to document everything, so when that fateful day comes, And that's another reason my family doesn't know, because it will benefit me in the end. Okay? So just imagine. So for now, we're going to continue our surveillance. Obviously, there's movement, a lot of social acting. You can see clearly what is taking place. But getting back to the female 5130. The female 5130 was instructed to move the laundry bags at the same time frame I was in the back alley. Okay? She's still there. Okay? Now, the female obviously has no intention of going to the laundromat right now. Okay? But she was instructed to do so. As far as another pre-arranged physical attack, taking advantage, even though my son is here. But my son went to the corner to get something to eat with his girlfriend. Okay? So, even though my son is here, parked physically, and the physical attack was to take place with the truck right there, my son was all the way in the corner, and we have all these second character witnesses and the female at 5130 with her company. And the vehicle left as soon as the truck left. See that? They both left at the same time frame. The second character witness that was helping her with the laundry, she left at the same time frame as the truck. Okay? So everyone is working side by side. This individual, 5132, continues hiding his vehicle. Okay? He has broken the social acting. And there is the constant beeping of the horn. See that? There we go. So that is another instruction given to attack the victim's psyche. Now, the reason for the social acting, the reason is so important for this individual not to break his social acting. And by the way, his family will be looked at in a whole different persona now. The reason for the social acting is to protect the perpetrator from any wrongdoing or blame. There we go. You guys done? Okay. I do not want to be interrupted again. You got that? Good. Does this truck arrive with making that noise? I'm not sure. Heavily tinted. It could be or may not be involved. I don't know where that truck came from. We shall see. All right. The reason for the social acting being a big part of state fraud, mental health hospital, inpatient entrapment, as far as the community gang stalking, is, and as far as this individual, 5132, he broke that social acting. That is a sacred oath, okay? To protect the perpetrator from any wrongdoing or association once the physical attack takes place. Remember, the dollar store owner or the electronic harassment since 2003 from any electrical source outlet, okay? And the dollar store owner was instructed to transfer over the title to a family member because of his involvement with children and young teen victims of trafficking, okay? But more importantly, to avoid the paper trail of the IRS of sudden wealth overnight, okay? And to avoid any association or blame once the physical attack takes place or long-term electronic harassment from any electrical source outlet, okay? That right there. So while watching TV, sitting down, my brain is constantly being shocked from right there, okay? Constantly being shocked. There we go. Told you. So that is constant. Obviously, they're trying to manipulate me to respond, the electronic harassment, and to provoke movement reaction response, yelling, running out of control, kicking, screaming, public outbursts, okay? So the attacks continue. Remember, these are distractions away from the black van picking up narcotics with children, as you can see. And with children, guys. See that? So the silent alarm has been triggered. They're not doing that because they're bored. Obviously, I'm already used to the community gang stalking. They're doing it as a distraction. There's activity involving children here with narcotics. This is a pickup. This is a drive-through. And you can see they're ready to move on. See that? That is the reason. That is the reason for the community gang stalking distraction, and the reason that individual was instructed to drive toward that direction. Okay, we are standing by, and it sure looks like this is a rotating door that that's constantly feeding and poisoning our community. So that's the reason why the dollar store owner was, a lot of reasons, of course, but the main reason is we do have the dollar store owner on video threatening my life and throwing rocks at the window. And we have my son as a witness, as the dollar store owner was chasing me. The reason the dollar store owner was chasing me was because there was no one here, okay? Well, they thought no one was here. My son was actually on the first floor, so it didn't work out. But okay, we have another vehicle arriving, heavily tinted. We're going to find out if it's involved or not. The lights are on. That right there, that area right there, is a designated area for narcotic pickup, okay? So when the lights are on, okay, the lights were turned off. They usually have the lights blinking, emergency lights. All right, let's see how long this takes. All right, it's quick. So it could be just looks like it's, all right. Let's see what's going on there. Is it involved? Okay, yeah, there we go. So we do have the individual picking up narcotics. This individual is a constant, there we go. So that is another reason for the community gang stalking. You can clearly see the individual has arrived, and yes, he is, let's see what he's doing. Okay, getting ready. This is a narcotic pickup, and he is looking around. He is looking around. No witnesses, remember that. No witnesses. This is a narcotic pickup at 5130. No address identification or no work permit. And he's being instructed to go toward the back as far as the Candyman in the basement. Okay, there we go. So he's always wearing a white t-shirt. And we have the vehicle information now right there. Okay, that's the vehicle information right there. This individual is a constant customer picking up narcotics at this trap house. A number of various trap houses in the area. He was moving this individual's furniture, and obviously he got caught. He continued coming back, even though that's the reason for the white shirt, to give the impression that he's still moving furniture. The furniture is already moved, and you can see how the blinds are open as well, right there, peeking. Okay, still waiting. All right, so this is a narcotic pickup taking place. The individual has been instructed to simply go toward the back. All right, there you go. This is after the prearranged physical attack. The female left. Obviously, the laundry placed inside the vehicle right here. Same time frame as the physical attack taking place. Even though my son was here, by my son, they were taking advantage that my son was actually enjoying a meal with my son and his girlfriend around the corner. So even though the vehicle was here present, the prearranged physical attack was still taking place. Okay, it was still taking place because my son was preoccupied with his girlfriend eating around the corner. Okay, and the police officers on video during the physical prearranged attack. The vehicle left, and obviously the female with helping the female that resides there. Oh, there we go. We do have the police officer once again. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? And the community gang stalking to confirm it. The community gang stalking to confirm it. So, once again, history in the making behind enemy lines. This goes up to the chain of command. Thomas Cicero Mayor, Larry Dominic, responding. All right, 5:36 p.m. Sunday, June 28, 2026. Another police officer present in the weekends, trying to see if I respond, and that's the reason for the extreme lethal high frequencies and electromagnetic field waves. Please subscribe to YouTube channel Tech Ingredients, scientific evidence, facts, how electronic harassment, eco exposure, microwave oven, x-ray machine, or sleeping next to a high power line, secondary health issues of radiation levels. Okay, there we go. So the pressure is on. Obviously, the prearranged physical attack is over. But the community gang stalking and the police officer in the area, and it just got real quiet. They're listening to me. And remember, this individual right here, another reason for the police officer being here is for safe passage of narcotics. That police officer is parked around the area to make sure this individual receives safe passage of narcotics. That's another reason for the police officer's presence, okay? And this is characterized as state fraud, mental health hospital, inpatient entrapment. We have a narcotic pickup taking place, and obviously the police officers were deployed to make sure they provide adequate security. And that's another reason why February 27, 2026, there we go, a U.S. Marshal fake catch and release father and son. It was documented most likely that no evidence of narcotics were found. No search warrant, not even a knock on the door. So he got what he needed. This is not a social gathering. He is wearing a white shirt to give the impression he is moving furniture. Obviously, that's not the case. We do have the police officer in the area for safe passage of narcotics. There you go. So this individual is a regular ever since the new tenants on the second floor at 5130 moved in. Please be advised and notify your local state police department. This vehicle is carrying narcotics, guys. Very important information here. And please, I went directly to State Police Department in Joliet and downtown Harrison State Police Department. Okay, so both of them do have my information. And other than that, he just left. Not a social. Obviously, he's there to visit the people on the second floor. Okay, but that was the intent. It didn't work out. It didn't work out that way. So what happened? Well, he was clearly instructed to go toward the back to avoid any suspicious activity. Okay, so why? So when he leaves quickly, it won't be known that it was a pickup. It's going to be more like, you know what? No one was home. I'm leaving. It wasn't like that. They want to give some type of different scenario. So obviously the individuals on the second floor, they may or may not be there, but the candy man is and grandma is. Okay, this is a pickup of narcotics, and the knocking on the front door most likely is social acting. He's always going toward the back every time on video. He is wearing a shirt, a white shirt, to give the impression he is moving furniture. Okay, so there we go. That's the reason for the police officer, and the police officer driving the same direction as this individual. Okay, so he will be getting a personal escort as well. Okay, all right. 5:40 p.m. 5:40 p.m. Sunday, June 28th, 2026, and it's the weekend, guys. Okay, it's the weekend. All right, so I filed a petition with a tax preparer incriminating our current mayor of a misuse of taxpayers' emergency revenue funds based on February 27, 2026, Friday at 3 p.m., involving the U.S. Marshal for entrapment purposes as well. And let me see. And it was documented that most likely no evidence of narcotics were found. Okay? But the U.S. Marshal was working alongside the Martinez family on video. February 27, 2026, Friday at 3 p.m. Okay? And May 1st, 2026, Friday as well at 6:17 p.m. 60-plus police officers were deployed here at my address, 5133 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60204. at my address. We do have a police report. That's right. The police report indicates that it was a prank call under investigation, and obviously, 60 plus police officers, paramedics, and fire department lockdown of the whole area. Both dates. On both dates, once I removed the items from the window, it was canceled. The threat was canceled. Okay? And let's not forget, okay, so I filed a petition with a tax preparer incriminating our current mayor, Larry Dominic, of misuse of taxpayers' emergency revenue funds. And I also think that Thomas officials and our current mayor should be held somewhat responsible for the young teen at 17 years old being shot just steps away from Morton High School. And as you can imagine, our condolences to the family. And this is right here a clear example of social acting involving Thomas officials. The only thing that's missing, of course, is the Department of Public Works, Department of Public Health, the building inspector that we have on video, a number of Thomas officials on video taking pictures of me as well. And the Martinez family have been instructed to stay away because during the duration of the physical attack. And obviously my son is back, and we did witness the female at 5130 hiding her vehicle right there. That's her vehicle right there. Her husband continues hiding after the U.S. Marshal fake arrest February 27, 2026, Friday at 3 p.m. to avoid incriminating the U.S. Marshal and our current mayor, Larry Dominic. So once again, I did file a petition with a tax preparer June 10th, Wednesday, 2026 year. Okay? So please inquire over that date, June 10th, Wednesday, Internal Revenue Services, a misuse of taxpayers' emergency revenue funds. And let's go back to the first tax evasion that I filed as far as 5132 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60204. The first floor remains vacant. Mello Greco is the main proprietor, along with his nephew, Anthony J. Loader. Anthony J. Loader, his nephew, on video, periodically walking in the area, making sure everything is running right with these trap houses, okay, behind enemy lines. So the first floor remains vacant. The individual in charge of 5132, where do you think he's parked at? Do we see him? No. Let me show you where he's parked at. Right behind me. See that? He continues hiding to avoid our timestamp. Okay? Because I was always on him as far as the timestamp. Okay? What time is he leaving? What time is he returning back? Now I can't do that. Okay? Because I'm focused over here, 5130. Or I'm focused on Carlos from time to time. But this individual right here, let me tell you, he broke the social acting. The social acting is to avoid any wrongdoing, association, or blame as far as the perpetrator. Okay? That's the safety guard. And now we call his family in a whole different arena. And the door opened in the back. Okay. Usually my ex-wife arrives, and I have to take everything down. The only thing I have is this right here, okay? So if she is in the porch, but it's windy. Okay, so that's it. That's pretty much it. Ex-wife should be arriving soon. And we do have the police officer once again participating. But it looks like, obviously for documentation purposes of mental health issue illness, the police officers and for safe passage of narcotics that just took place at 5130. Moving on for now, guys. We have a lot. And let me show you something right quick. Remember these individuals right here not placing a work permit? Well, these individuals were instructed to place one. Right here. See that? For building something nice in their backyard, most likely a greenhouse, okay, for their plants all year round. Right away, Tonawanda Shore officials, you can see Tonawanda Shore officials immediately responded by harassing our nice neighbors right here. They usually have lights reminding everybody of important dates, holidays, okay? So there's you can see the permit right there, okay? Harassing and the backup alarm being used periodically with the white utility work van as far as the vehicles leaving the printing business that we have on video right here. This is the printing business. I know that the owner, he seems like a nice guy, but the employees are involved in criminal activity as far as the backup alarm that they have to endure. And they have animals. These are real nice people, guys. If you come across people like that, you want to protect them, okay? You want to make sure they're okay, because these people right here, no drug activity whatsoever, okay? But they have to endure the community gang stalking that you just witnessed. They have to endure the backup alarm, and they have to endure the constant trafficking of narcotics in the back, okay? And they have to endure the lockdown of the area from time to time by Tonawanda Shore officials and a current mayor, disregard for public safety and a misuse of taxpayers' emergency revenue funds. So stay tuned. Tonawanda Shore officials have declared me public enemy number one for a specific reason, guys, okay? That vehicle right there is another vehicle planned and a physical attack on video. We have the individual on video, obviously very dark tints. We have the individual waiting in the vehicle for me, and he's been instructed as a second physical attack, and that's another reason why the police officers on the area, because this individual is waiting for me as well. Behind enemy lines, plenty of physical attacks, and this vehicle is documented as another prearranged physical attack on video, okay? That vehicle right there is another prearranged physical attack on video. There's the police officer again. It's a parade. Did I not tell you? Did I not tell you? And look at that. And he is taking his time. He's not too concerned with our YouTube channel. He's not too concerned. Because remember, the U.S. Marshal most likely granted, let's just say, Tonawanda Shore officials are well protected by government agencies involved in criminal activity. What do I mean by that? Well, these are employees that work their way up the rank and are approached by Tonawanda Shore officials in criminal activity. Let's go back to Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart. Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart, unprovoked home visit at 5 a.m. during collaboration with Tonawanda Shore Emergency 911 dispatcher named Anna. That's right, Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart arriving here, knocking at my room, okay? I don't even know him, but he was instructed, and good cop, bad cop, role-playing, social acting, asking my ex-wife, how's Miguel doing? Is he okay? We would like to speak to him. It's a very important matter. Is it possible we can talk to him? Even though I'm sleeping, I went back to sleep, and they continued knocking furiously on my door. They said it was a very important matter. No evidence, no paperwork, but we did upload the statement from my ex-wife as far as Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart home visit at 5 a.m. requesting to speak to me. Now, before they left, they instructed my family members, well, if Miguel Rodriguez, starts acting in any peculiar way, do not hesitate, call 911 immediately. Not no non-emergency number, Call 911 emergency immediately. I wonder what they meant by that. Well, once I respond to the bright light harassment, that's what they meant by that. And you guys saw the door in the back that my ex-wife damaged as far as creating family conflict. See that? So everything comes to light sooner or later. I remember Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart because I saw him recently being interviewed by Channel 7 News, Eyewitness News, here in Chicago, Illinois, okay? By a reporter, and Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart was giving his recommendations to make the Transit Authority, CTA, more safer. Get a load of that. So, Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart will be looked at in a whole different persona, and that U.S. Marshal as well, February 27, 2026, Friday at 3 p.m. Okay, so please pay close attention, all these individuals involved. And let's not forget the mob. Board of Education, District 99, male and female, the mob plan hits with second character witnesses among her co-workers and the security guard walking side by side with her. And obviously the various Thomas Cicero officials, the building department, the Department of Public Health, the Department of Public Works, behind enemy lines, guys. And I'm still here. Over $1 million, I estimate, as far as each individual's salary. And once again, on those dates, once I removed all the items from the window, it was canceled. That's right. It was canceled. My family had no idea. No idea. But it's very close. It's very similar to a comedian talk show, comedy show called You Have to Deal With It. Very similar. The only difference is I'm being attacked and shocked periodically from any electrical source outlet. Electronic harassment plays a very big part regarding state fraud, mental health hospital, inpatient entrapment. The pressure's on, guys. Remember, Thomas Cicero officials are trying to, well, let's get the police officer once again here. All right, we got the police officer once again here at Sunday, June 28, 2026, 5:53 p.m. Once again, the police officer, obviously he's bored, he doesn't have nothing to do, but more importantly, this is a disregard for public safety and a misuse of taxpayers' emergency revenue funds. Remember, he's in the area because of the narcotics that are being transported in that black van. See that? Safe passage of narcotics. There's a reason why that van is there. There's a reason why it's heavily tinted. There's a reason why the police officer continues circling the area. And let's not forget, a prearranged physical attack continues with this vehicle right here. On video, we have the individual's information, his license plates, and we have the individual waiting just for me. And he's being instructed to park there for that specific reason, okay? Even though the truck left, another physical attack is going to take place. See that? So it's all being prearranged daily, okay? But also tracking, I have to respond, okay? I have to engage. So we got two reasons pretty much for the police officer being here in the area. And let's not forget this individual right here, 5132, hiding his vehicle. And the female 5139 with a gunshot through the front window. The female, brother and sister, 5139. 5139, trap house, gunshot through the front window. Okay? Are we done here, guys? I got things to do. For real. Are we done here? Are we done here, guys? Are we done with the community gang? Oh, now you want to eat like... Now you want to act like a saint? Was I imagining all this? Remember, once they're breaking their social acting, believe it or not. They're breaking. There's no emergency up in here. There's no emergency up in here. I'm telling you. There's no reason for this police officer to be driving around in circles pretending he's looking for somebody. Oh, he's looking for somebody, all right. He's making sure that black van right there is going to receive safe passage of narcotics, okay? That black van right there. That black van right there, okay? He's going to make sure, once I engage with this individual right here, as far as the social acting, catfish, bait, focus, follow, attention span, I will be arrested, okay? And there you go. Organized crime family process. All right, we're moving on, guys. That's it. I got things to do. And ex-wife should be arriving shortly, too. That's another reason for the constant attack, high frequencies and the police officers in the area, okay? They know my ex-wife is arriving pretty soon. And if she sees this, she's gonna flip. She says that, she's gonna flip. She does not want me recording, guys. All right, so I want to take advantage. My ex-wife will be retiring in Mexico, okay? She is making arrangements. Now, what can we do? Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Now, why do I say uh-oh, spaghetti-o? Well, that is social acting. Remember, they want me to respond in front of my family. Community gang stalking. Oh, community gang stalking. That's what they want. Oh, you saw the bright light harassment right there. See? Oh, there's a female right there. 5139. 5139. There's a female right there. Instruction given. She will be making periodic deliveries. She is on call. And it looks like she is making periodic deliveries of narcotics, 5139. She has been deployed. And obviously, she is looking at the black van across the street as well. She is looking at the black van across the street. Okay? Oh, okay. She's talking right there. Look at that. There's engagement right there. There's engagement right there. Look at that. And look who came, the police officer. Safe passage of narcotics. And she looked at the police officer. And see that? See that? So the police officer came back. So that's another reason. And we got the license plates of the police officer. So he's not going to get away. I guarantee you that. All right, so I guarantee my life on it. Either by physical attack or electronic harassment. I guarantee my life on it. All right, so the police officer, once again, it's a parade up in here. Not an emergency here, guys. 5:59 p.m., Sunday, June 28, 2026. Another, and here we go again. So there's constant moving of narcotics behind the parking lot right there. Okay? Constant moving. And looks like the black van is ready to make its move. And the female is waiting for the police officer for safe passage of narcotics. And the police officer arrived right behind her. Okay? Obviously, he will be driving the same direction as she is. Okay? Same direction. So once again, we do have the police officer again. Again. And it's not even my birthday, guys. Okay? I am excited. All right, guys. Here we go. Sunday, June 28th, 2026, at 6 p.m. It feels like I'm in a movie, guys. I'm the main character. Don't forget. I'm the main character. And I have been... It just got real quiet. Real quiet. They're listening to me, guys. No community gang stalking. And the female's waiting. Look. The female's waiting. She's waiting for the command signal. The police officer driving the same direction. There's her son. Now they're moving. Now they're moving. We got him on video. Safe passage on that. There you go. There you go. We got his face. There we go. We got him. See how quickly they move on command signal. Once I focus on the female. That's another reason. Once I went like that, clearly the van was instructed to make its move. Let me tell you again. Remember, I was focusing on the van. The van wasn't moving. The van was not moving. But once I went like that, the instruction was given. See that? And look at how quickly he moved. If I would have stayed looking at her, social acting. That's the reason why there's a delayed response in her part. She's warming up the vehicle as if it's below zero outside. It's hot. It's hot. It's real hot. It's real hot. Especially with all this trafficking. And that's another reason for the police officer moving toward that direction as well. Once I follow the police officer toward that direction, the van is going to be driving the opposite direction as well. See that? More social acting, and we were able to capitalize. We want to give special thanks to the police officers for giving us a heads up, of course. That's right. All right, let's see what's going on here. She's moving at the same time frame that this individual arrived. See, now she's gone. Let's see what's going on. It looks like both of them are together. This is the individual that was talking to her across the street, and both of them are working together, okay? Both of them are she will be following him. She will be following him. She will be following him, okay? Let's see. Waiting. There we go. I told you she will be following him. Oh. Okay. There we go. Told you. There's been a change of plans. Look at how much time it took. All right, you guys can make up your own mind. 6:03 p.m., 6:03 p.m., or your own conclusions. 6:03 p.m., Sunday, June 28, 2026. We have the black van clearly instructed to move on command signal at a high rate of speed. Okay, this is a heavy van carrying a large amount of narcotics. Okay, parked all the way in the back, heavily tinted windows, and we have the police officers present. Non-emergency here. Look at how many times the police officer was just pretending he's looking for somebody that doesn't exist. I told you. I told you. Safe passage of narcotics, and the police officer clearly was baiting me. Baiting me this way, baiting me this way, and then when he came back around, he baited me toward this way. And imagine if I would have stayed focused going toward this direction. I would have missed them. See? I would have missed that black van, heavily tinted windows. I would have missed them, and he would have drove off immediately, and that's called the peekaboo. Now you see me, now you don't, to create disbelief and mistrust. See that? Regarding state fraud, mental health, hospital, inpatient entrapment. Okay? This is how the attack started. By giving the birds, I do feed the birds from time to time, bread or rice or corn, okay? So this is how it all started, and that's the reason why the truck was instructed to park there. So when I feed the birds, all he has to do is hit me over the head with the iron pipe. I'm on the floor, and the police officers arrived and documented, well, in my case, Sergeant Porter. Badge number 2255, right forearm tattoo, waiting, standing by, set up traps, false police reports, and arrests. It's going to be documented that most likely I fell, and I bumped my head, and that's it. And fatal, most likely fatal. Remember, this is their livelihood. This is their livelihood, but we have on record a lot. We have a lot. History in the making, and pay close attention how that light is being redirected toward my windows. Like that, okay? All right, so once again, we do have the van, distraction, and the police officer participating in catfish, okay? On video. Once I follow the police officer and the female, here we go. Okay, there we go. 6:05 p.m., Sunday, June 28, 2026. That's it, guys. The party is over. Ex-wife is arriving, and we have to remove all the evidence. That's it. The party's over, guys. You saw this? You see this? I got to remove the evidence, guys. It looks like it's not over. It looks like it's not over. They want me to stay by the window. They want me to stay by the window, guys. See that? Because the first thing my ex-wife does is look up. And if she sees me by the window, well, you can imagine the consequences. Okay? The Martinez family are not home. You can clearly see that. They're not home. They're not home. You know how I know they're not home? Let me show you evidence right here. That's their air conditioner right there. What does the air conditioner do when it's constantly moving humidity? It usually leaks, right? There's no water there. No water. And the Martinez family live on the first floor. See that? The air conditioner is not on. The Martinez family are not home. The Martinez family are not home. And it's a hot day. But that air conditioner over there, second floor, is on. Is on. And you can see, let's see if there's any, see that? You can see there's a little water right there. See that? There's a drip. There's a drip. Natural. As far, you see that? Told you. So that's how you can tell there's someone calling the shots on the second floor. And the Martinez family, clearly, where all the windows are closed, are not going to be having their air conditioner off. See that? That's how I know the Martinez family are not home. Someone else is there, okay? Calling the shots. That's it. So pay close attention once again. The air conditioner is off. No water on the floor. No water on the floor. See that? That's a big mistake. They should have left the air conditioner on to give the impression that they're there. They're not there. They're not there. See that? See how that works? The second floor is being occupied by Townless Serial Patrols and law enforcement, and of course by Nello Greco, main proprietor of 5132, and his nephew Anthony J. Loader. That is a trap house across the street, across from them, 5139, where the female was just seen on video leaving with her child. Okay, 5139, trap house, gunshot to the front window, basement, and 5135 next door. Once again, Martinez family are not home. Their air conditioner, no water. No water. See that? It's not raining. No water. See that? But there is water over there. See that? There's water right there. Because of the second floor air conditioning. Right there. Told you. So they're up there secretly giving instructions on attacks to take place. Okay, that's it. I told you. I told you. There's a reason why they're manipulating my ex-wife to respond in this way. Okay? There's a reason why they're manipulating her to respond in this way. Okay? This is physical attacks from my ex-wife. Obviously, she has no idea what's going on. And Townless Serial Patrols are working on a harassment case against me. This is it. This is it. Why does she respond? Because I place a safety latch to allow me extra time to remove the items from the window. Every single day, this is what she looks at. And she has no idea what's going on. I know what social acting is. Of course, I stand to benefit if my family has no idea. Okay? So there you go. She just got back from Mexico. From Mexico, guys. Making arrangements. Let me show you. The air conditioner's on. The air conditioner's on. We got a brain attack. We got a brain attack. Another brain attack. See that? 2 brain attacks as a confirmation that I told you. I told you. 2 brain attacks as a confirmation that the air conditioner is on. See that? They got mad. We got a brain attack as a confirmation that, let me show you. Let's see. Do I hear anything? Yeah, it's on. It's on. They just shocked my brain for giving you that vital information. It's on. It's on. Told you. Martinez, off. 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 That's how we know. Told you. Everything comes to light sooner or later, guys. Everything. Everything. What can I say? And it just got quiet, and that's a confirmation. That's a confirmation. Oh, there you go. 6:12 p.m., 6:12 p.m., Sunday, June 28th, 2026. That's it. It all started once I fed the birds. That is the designated area for the prearranged physical attack. So, if one of these days I'm no longer here, okay? If one of these days I am admitted in the hospital, if one of these days there's a sudden death regarding this prearranged physical attack while feeding the birds, okay? Remember, I won't see it coming. I won't see it coming. I'm going to be feeding the birds, and the individual most likely is going to hit me over the head with something that's going to knock me out, and the police officers in the area, in my case, Sergeant Porter, badge number 2255, right forearm tattoo, waiting, standing by, set up traps, false police reports. Get it? Get it? So, that's the reason why the mob, Board of Education, District 99, female employee is involved to make sure the paperwork is well taken care of, okay? And the mob, obviously, this is the reason why the U.S. Marshal is involved as well. February 27, 2026, Friday at 3 p.m. A fake arrest, father and son, and the father continues hiding, 5130, and the female's up again. Look, the female is no longer there. Taking advantage. I was in the kitchen. The female was clearly instructed on command signal to continue making deliveries of narcotics. Didn't I tell you? This guy is still waiting for his command signal, by the way. He's still sitting pretty right there. But the female, because she was hiding, and that's a confirmation right there. And that's a confirmation right there. All right, so let's document the female once again. The female leaving at 6:14 p.m., Sunday, June 28, 2026. The female leaving at 5130. No address identification or work permit, even though these individuals continue stopping by in the white utility work van, long-range transportation of narcotics, Hawthorne track race horses. That's right. On video, we do have Sergeant Porter, badge number 2255, driving by the bus stop in front of Hawthorne track race horses once I decided to investigate how the trafficking of animals, of narcotics being used, as far as the animals at Hawthorne track race horses, the police officer, Sergeant Porter, on video while waiting at the bus stop. And I also followed the bagman. The bagman, well noted for his traveling underneath my window. I followed the bagman, and we have the address in the back alley and the front of the property of the bagman. The bagman obviously has been instructed to take a different route, okay? And Nello Greco, main proprietor of 5132, twin brother, Benny Greco, has also been instructed to stay away, okay? Because of his personal messages. But we do have the female that just drove off. She usually wears Amazon worker's uniform to avoid any suspicious activity as far as the delivery person. We do have her visiting this individual at 5132. They do pass narcotics from one trap house to another because of the shortage, okay? So they do that, and they're also passing messages to avoid phone tampering. Get it? All right, moving on, guys. I got things to do. 6:16 p.m. Sunday, June 28, 2026. Notice that the police officer is no longer passing in the area. Very important information here, guys. Notice that the police officer is no longer passing through the area. Remember, the reason for the police officer being instructed to continue passing by, catfishing me, was because the narcotics that were being transported by the female 5139 with the boy, okay, and the black van, heavily tinted, behind the parking lot, okay? Carlos and Letty Protein Shake Business. And remember, we did catch the van driving off. Once I focus on the female, clearly, this military-grade technology is set on the victim's eye scope. So wherever I focus on, that's how the command signal is being deployed. Told you. Told you. So he pressed the pedal to the metal, and he was gone. But we did get his face, and we got his license plates. So please contact your local state police department. I did, okay? I did. I went personally to Joliet and Chicago downtown on Harrison State Police Department. They both have my information. That's it, guys. Party is over. The party is over, guys. Ex-wife should be arriving. Sunday, June 28, 2026, 6:18 p.m. Do your part, guys. History in the making. That's it, guys. The party's over, guys. Ex-wife should be arriving. We do have the female on video once again, leaving. And I want to make sure you guys got her on video as far as the timestamp, okay? There we go. All right, this individual will be leaving, sure. As soon as I turn off the recorder, he will be leaving, guys. He will be leaving. He's up next. He's just waiting for me to shut down the video, okay? So that's what we're doing. Look at how simple this is. Bam. Okay.